So I'm going to say something that's not very popular and that no one else apparently has the balls to say or even question about the recent Florida shooting. Now, before beginning, let me state by saying and stressing that I do not condone the sick and violent behavior of the suspected shooter. Regardless of his age or seriously distorted mental state, what he did was wrong and inexcusable, and he should be held accountable for every life lost that tragic day. Having said that, my question now is simply, could this have been avoided by the attitudes and behaviors of those who interacted with this shooter prior to the shooting? This kid was an outsider. He was looked down upon and frowned upon by many of his peers who, in fact, the aftermath interviews so boldly expressed their disdain, concern about, and dislike of this 19-year-old who snapped and undoubtedly planned this massive attack. Why? Retribution? Was he being bullied? Was this his sick way of getting even and revenge upon those that had been relentlessly shaming him or verbally attacking him for having, I don't say, views and opinions that are different from the liberal adolescent cliques that are at that school? Was he being made to feel rejected and unwanted by other students at this school where everyone knew about this kid's unstable background and his brushes with the law? They also knew about his mental instability. Look, I've seen these kids over and over in interviews on TV with their verbal attacks on several people who don't share their twisted ideologies or narrative. And I think it's that their liberal parents have gone out and pushed their way on these kids. I'm strongly of the opinion that they are a group of disrespectful, loudmouth, misinformed brats by whom their progressive parents live vicariously through. I don't doubt for 1 second that these kids are the real victims, because they absolutely are. But I also don't doubt that these youngsters are collectively bullies as a result of simply watching how their liberal parents behave, manipulate, and attack, shame, and bully anyone who doesn't share and promote the liberals' anti-American agendas. The left has been openly trying to force feed the rest of us for years. Maybe what needs to be banned are the entitled attitudes and the behaviors that may have created this monster in the first place. I know this: the killer had a documented history of mental illness, isolation, hopelessness, and a constant ridicule by those kids. Mix that all up, and the outcome is likely to be very, very bad. And it's likely to happen again if lefties don't face facts. Look, it's not a gun problem. It is a people problem.